Hey everyone, voiceover Shayla here again. If you did not see my Arrow 8X06 reaction last week, I did a Flash mini reaction consisting of about 2 minutes, and this week I decided to do a 5-minute fast Flash reaction because this was sort of a mid-season finale, even though technically next week is the mid-season finale, and that's what you're about to watch. I basically just compiled the best moments from last night's episode and did a quick highlight reel reaction. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. They have shields? Have they always have shields? No, they haven't, because do you know how many times people have broken in there? Thank God, about time. Oh, Cecile's about to go haywire. The entire city's gonna be under fear. Hi, buddy. But he already went in. Oh, will that be the end of the episode? Wow. That's so heavy.
We actually have been preparing for this for weeks.
No, we've been preparing for the Flash to die trying to save this world, not helping to destroy it.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna lose him anyway. He was always gonna leave us. And whether or not the emitter works, it's not gonna change that.
They are giving some rich dialogue to Cisco this season, and I am appreciating every moment of it. Oh no! What the hell's that? You don't touch Joe. That's an unspoken rule on The Flash. She's so cool. Get it? Cool? Okay. If they're gonna do this entire thing silent, I already love it. It's like Arya in the library. Damn. They should have kept with the silence. From what I can tell, this is all one shot that they've done, and it's really cool, and the colors of the scene are great too. Fuck, this shouldn't have got me, but it did. Whew. Where's Ralph? Oh, he's out of commission, I forgot. Oh, nice work with the camera. Flash is not like this normally. This is cool. If only Cisco still had his damn vibe powers. Yeah, I think my theory's right. Okay, just quick little... Oh my god, why do they keep showing Crisis commercials? I swear to God. I don't want to see anything. Okay, we're good. I watch these live, so whatever CW does advertisement-wise, I see it. So anytime at Crisis, I would just block and mute. Luckily, I have not seen anything. Anyway, so I have a quick theory. When Bloodwork was handling Cisco, was choking Cisco, for a second it panned to Barry, and Barry looked a little bit fear-stricken or a little bit, I guess, remorseful. So my guess is that whenever Bloodwork kind of fused with Barry, Barry also fused with Bloodwork, and that's how he's ultimately going to lose, is the fact because Barry is now a part of Bloodwork. He has that Barry and human side in Bloodwork too. But that's just a guess. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Something Ramsey said. I knew I picked the right guy. Barry said those words.
Ah! I'm good. That wasn't a good snap, though.
Barry said those exact words to me when he made me team lead.
That's better.
What are you doing?
He would never, in a million, billion, billions of years, he would never do that because he loves her and she loves him, and it's love, baby. Love overpowers all. Whoa. This won't have any side effects, just curing them, correct? Oh, God, that is looking. Ew. His mom! What? How?
I've missed you so much.
Oh, that was really good line delivery.
I will complete my destiny, and you will all accept my cure. Containment protocols holding. Worked.
We did it. We beat him.
Yay! Now I have about 2 more hours until, yep, shit hits the fan again.
I think you should take over. It's only right that you're with the team for whatever crisis is about to break.
Except we're probably might need you. I'm so excited and scared and a little nervous, but mainly excited.
H.R. Wells told me once,
Oh boy.
Barry Allen's superpower isn't speed. It's hope.
You know, when you first came into my life, I had lost faith in just about everything. You saved my life, Barry.
Look at Berry Boy. Oh.
God, I remember the old days. No doppelgangers.
The good days.
Flashpoint.
Our love story never ends, Barry. Not even with crisis.
Iris is inevitable.
Because the only thing more inevitable than crisis is us.
Here we go, everybody. Well, technically next week, but.
You saved my life. And begin.
I kind of figured as soon as I was like, what made that switch for him? It was him thinking. I assume we don't get a continuation of what this scene is. It'll just be exactly how it was in Supergirl and Batwoman. To be continued on Crisis on Infinite Earths. Ba-ba-bam. Are we gonna go straight? Yeah, we're gonna probably go straight into Arrow. Okay. Two major things I want to talk about before I get into the overall picture of this mid-season finale. One thing I do like is how they, you know, with the filler episodes this season, they were definitely just kind of like regular Flash episodes, but things that I just pieced together, it was all kind of leading to this mid-season finale with the UVA girl, who I can't, Allegra, I think her name is, with her finding out about Barry, becoming a semi-part of the team, watching Frost, and doing her thing. It all led to that. Same thing with a lot of just different things, like with the mom at the end and everything. It was very much leading to it, which I enjoyed. It made the filler episodes of the season better for me. The other thing is the long takes. Whoever did the camera work or whoever directed this episode did a great job, because normally Flash is very quick with their cuts and they are very back and forth, not like their fight scenes with Arrow, who, if you don't watch Arrow, they do these amazing long take shots, you know, when it comes to fighting, when it comes to just general camera work and scene dialogue between characters. You know, recently they had an episode last week where they had a one-shot fight that lasted so long. I think it lasted like a minute straight. You don't see that often. And the scene whenever Cecile and Camilla were going through the office while they were freaking out and trying to get out, it was all pretty much one take, and I really enjoyed that. I also enjoyed the silence, because that's how you do it. That's how you put people on edge, is that silence. You know, it reminded me a lot, and I think I mentioned this in the reaction. If I didn't, I might have cut it out, but I'm going to repeat it now. You know, if you don't watch Game of Thrones, there's a character called Arya, and in the final season there was a fight going on, and she went into this library, and as soon as she stepped in the library, all the sound disappeared, and it was her just walking through the library trying to get away from these monsters. And it was very reminiscent of that sort of just on edgeness by just silence. You know, I think TV sometimes is a little afraid to do silence right, you know, because it's so, I guess, intimate. It puts the viewer on edge, and even for the, I don't know why they don't utilize it much. It's hard to make it right. Recently, you know, I was going to talk about this next week when it comes to Batwoman and when we watch Batwoman, and just so you guys know, I am reacting to all parts of the crossover, because duh. But, you know, recently, I feel like the CW Arrowverse shows have been utilizing pop music, or not necessarily pop music, but just music in general over their intimate scenes, when I would much rather see silence or slight music in the background, because it takes me away from the moment. It takes me away from the moment of watching two characters have a conversation that's very emotional and gratifying, when I hear just this pop music, like, oh, in the background, you know? Even last year with Arrow's finale, and they had that scene with Oliver and Felicity, as much as it affected me, and it did, I think it would have been a lot better if it was not that song over it, but it was maybe Blake Neely stuff, or it was just straight silence, you know, of just them talking. But yeah, Bloodwork, very interesting. So glad they're doing these part villains this year, where it's just, you know, that's it. That's the end of him, or as far as we know, that's the end of him, and boom, you're done. And whatever's going to happen after Crisis is going to lead into our next 6B, which is in a week, guys. Well, it's in a little less than a week. It will be in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in about 5 days. You know, when you guys are seeing this, about 4 days. I don't really have a lot of predictions going to Crisis. I'm going to kind of keep that for whenever we do watch part 1 and part 2 next week, next Sunday, I should say. But as for Barry, I don't know. The thing that I find interesting, and I don't know if I've mentioned this on Arrow, it might have become an afterthought after I was done recording, but you know, the Monitor is telling Barry that he is vital to Crisis, and he has to sacrifice himself for Crisis. You know, he is the sole person, when it's kind of the same motif for Oliver, where the Monitor is basically telling Oliver, hey, you know, you are the person. You are the person that's going to continue all this. So it's kind of like two conflicting opinions, you know? And I wonder if that is a trick, you know, I wonder if that is a trick, or if it's something else. The whole, you know, Nash at the end we saw that cutscene twice now, or 3 times now. One at the end of Batwoman, one at the end of Supergirl. And I'm curious to see, you know, what that means. Like, if it's actually Monitor, if it's a trick, I don't know. It's all very interesting, because I don't know, I'm just so interested. And the problem with that is that whatever happened to Nash, I hope that's not going to be the end of his character, because there is so much that we don't know about him, and I don't know how much is going to be explained within the Crisis and how important he is going to be in the Crisis. I'm assuming very, because he seems to be a central part of it so far, but I would like to know more about him and hope that he doesn't just go away after Crisis is over and we get a new Wells or something along those lines. But yeah, anyway, so I normally don't do Flash reactions anymore. This is a kind of like a rare occurrence, because I said I was going to react to the premiere, the mid-season finale, Crisis crossover, and the season finale, and this is technically the mid-season finale. So yeah, there are going to be some thoughts on Supergirl and that cutscene when it involves Crisis in my Arrow reaction. I will talk more about that, kind of give a precursor or whatever. Or maybe, I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. But yeah, so that was Flash. I enjoyed this mid-season finale. It was good, you know, but I wasn't like, oh, the entire time, you know. I've definitely felt in my heart that I've made a good decision when it comes to reacting to the Flash, because this season I've been interested in it, but I haven't been loving it, kind of like how I have been with the Flash in general. And I am happy that you guys get to see me when it's like, it's not all the time when my emotions, or not my emotions, but my energy towards the Flash reactions are draining. It's kind of like, oh, boom, surprise, Flash, and then, you know, it's just cool. And also, I do recaps at the beginning of Arrow, and I feel like that, sorry, the camera cut off, but I don't remember exactly what I was saying, because I had to change the battery. But yeah, that's it for everything. Sorry if I just caught off mid-sentence, but I'm excited to watch Arrow now. I don't know if they're going to show the same cutscene. I have a feeling they might show the same cutscene, or they might do something different, because this will be the last show leading up to Crisis. But yeah, so that's it. I'm pumped for Arrow. If you don't watch Arrow, then this is it, and I will see you for Crisis Part 1 and Part 2 and Part 3 next week, because I think Part 4 and Part 5 come in January. So see you guys for the Crisis. Super fun, super excited.